And we're good. All right. Hello and welcome to Business in Lahles Session 9. First thing that we always do, go around the table and see how everyone's doing. Let's start with you, Trace, since you missed last week. Do you have a good a good time riding out that storm?
Well, it was a little boring. I lost power, I lost internet, I lost everything. So you just sit inside and wait for the storm to get over. It's the most boring thing ever. So, I don't know. But I'm okay now, and I've been playing Baldur's Gate this week. I finally decided to buy it, even though I hate buying it when it's not complete. But hey, peer pressure, I guess.
Ooh, I think that's the most we've ever gotten out of him. I'm gonna clip that.
Well, you deserved it for once.
What about you, Onyx and Kadir? How was your week?
I'll go first. So I've been just fist deep in Disco Elysium. I don't know if any of y'all ever played it, but it's a decision making game with dice rolls. So I mean, it has some D&D ish elements in there, but it's just so addicting. It reminds me a lot of reminds me a lot of Fallout, trying to go through and make every decision to see what count or see what matters and what doesn't. It's just so detailed. Short answer, good.
I was okay. I mean, I definitely proved myself this week at my job by doing two other people's jobs and my own. And I'm really looking forward to the Mandalorian tomorrow. That's going to be super exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the nerdos say y'all.
Woo.
That'll be great.
It's gonna be fucking hype.
Krev, how was your week, sir?
Pretty good. I tried out that other new D&D CRPG game called Celasta, Crown of the Magister. It's kind of like another D&D 5e spinoff that was actually somehow in ways more D&D 5e than even Baldur's Gate, which was a little surprising. It's a little bit shorter and it's a pre-release as well, but it was pretty good. Graphics aren't anywhere near as good as Baldur's Gate, but that was pretty cool. I already went through it in like 15 hours for the pre-release early edition for Act 1. But other than that, yeah, I'm looking at Mandalorian as well for tomorrow.
And lastly, Rekid, you got any awesome news to share with us? Yeah, nothing in particular.
It's my birthday.
Woo!
But yeah, a good week. Very, very busy at work. We're quickly approaching open enrollment period in the United States for health insurance. It's a busy time at work. What else? Still waiting on baby. Could be any day now. So if I have to leave suddenly during this, that's why.
Insight check that.
You believe me.
Oh, I just rolled a 1.
So is your work
That's gonna
prepared
go well
for
tonight.
Is your work prepared for open enrollment if you have to dip out? Like, yeah. So that's the thing, right? So like I told them about it many months ago, saying due dates 11/3, taking 6 weeks off. So yeah. Neat. Happy birthday again, by the way. Thank you.
Yes, we'll save you the agony and not have everyone sing. Plus, I think when multiple people start talking in Discord at the same time, it sounds awesome.
I would love to hear that lag between everyone. It'd be great.
We did it in a World of Warcraft raid one time, and it was like 40 of us doing it, and like all you could hear was just like, it was like, what the fuck? Well, my week has been pretty good. I've been looking forward to this session. In particular, just from a personal couple things I can't wait to get into tonight. So we'll see how everything goes. But I'm going to go ahead and do the narrative. I did have a little bit more of a descriptive, just in case Trace wasn't able to watch the VOD. And so that way he can have at least a pretty decent idea of what had happened in Session 8. So, We last left our party as they had taken a brood guard captive and back to the guild hall on April 6th, year 1101, as the attack on Lahles came to an end. Being instructed by Bradgar Grin to bring the prisoner back down to the cellar and be placed inside of a cell, and then take a moment's rest as the rest of the guild members return to the guild hall. While Kadir and Onyx interrogate the brood guard, the others go outside looking for rats and some type of food to feed the Yuan-Ti. Unfortunately, Onyx and Kadir's attempt does not provide any useful information, and then with that, Kadir goes to speak with Bragdar, discussing ways to uncover more information. Once each of you reconvene back inside the Cornsilk Rat Guild Hall, more members of the guild have made their way in, some badly wounded, some having their lifeless bodies carried back. The party began brainstorming different ways to uncover information, landing on the idea of going back to the main market area where their battle commenced and recovering the presumed leader's body. After retrieving the body and bringing it back to the guild hall, Bragdar orders Sir Riffin Rao and Aaron Perry to carry the body up to his office. Bragdar asks for some time to prepare in accomplishing this task. And as you all enjoy yourselves for the time being, Kadir decides to continue reading his book while Onyx and Rekid train by Onyx shooting Kadir's crossbow at Rekid, which at first does not go well as she tries this inside the guild hall, shooting a guild member in the leg. Nearing 1 p.m., Bragdar makes his way back downstairs to address the guild. He lets the guild know that today's battle is won, but more is to come, and then calls Kadir and the others to be gathered and make their way up to the office. As all of you gathered, they're making your way up, as requested by Bragdar, to make you find that he requests each of you to be making haste towards Mido, crossing the desert just north of the Nyansima Mountains. Horses, wagon, and supplies to make it there and back will be provided at the guild expense, also with a bit of coin. Each of you took your time to prepare and leaving for the long journey ahead. The main task at hand before leaving is to say goodbye to Renus and his boys, Awel and Awen, the goblin twins. While waiting for your supplies to be gathered, a bit extra information is gathered about Mido while speaking to Renus, such as Mido punishing those to death who use magic within the city limits. Eventually, late on April 6th, each of you make your way back to the guild hall and are met with Bragdar and your wagon driver Jeeves. As most ride in the wagon, Rekid rides his horse Brago as it rains the rest of the day and most of the night until the next morning. A full day's ride is all you need to make it to Goldshire, and after spending a few moments there, you do see the familiar face of Sir Sampson and have a moment's conversation at the Curious Goblin Tavern before taking a rest. But after spending the night in Goldshire and setting out just as the sun rises, it's nearly half the day as trees are noticed bending and breaking. An ogre appears out of the tree line, demanding food, which is accompanied by bugbears. So, first things first, Kadir had laid down some ball bearings, and this ogre had, when demanding food, caused a bit of spittle to land on Rekid. But with that, I believe we're starting an initiative for tonight.
Can we call the ball bearings a ball pit?
I had forgotten about this.
I'll allow it.
We're gonna take them out Chuck E. Cheese style.
Hold up, let me throw up on them balls.
Can I have a
What?
I have one,
Was that innuendo or was that a Chuck E. Cheese reference?
Oh, thank God! I never thought you'd ask.
What was
can I
that,
have a
Trace?
question before we start? I mean, seeing as I wasn't last time, is there any chance I could get to buy some arrows before we left?
Oh yeah, like all of that stuff would have all been supplied. Arrows, warmer or like more loose clothing, desert clothing, and things of that manner as well.
Okay, and did I cut any hours off the mock-up bow I was making, or?
Ooh, I actually didn't roll for it, but if you'd like to make me a roll, you would have had a full day to work on it, just as everyone else did. So if you want to roll that for me, thank you for reminding me.
21.
Perfect.
And how many hours is that?
So after the 8 hours for that, I believe. Let me just double check.
10,
Puts
right?
down to
10
10.
left. Yep, good. That was all I needed. And now I'm ready. And I
All
assume
right.
I'm going first.
So I'm gonna turn down the rhythm bot just a tad because I know this is much louder, and get our combat music going as we start round 1. The top of the turn order being Trace.
I'm going to take a few steps north to get a clearer line of sight here. And I'm going to place a hunter's mark on the ogre. And I'm going to fire my bow at it. So we go 28.
That is a solid connection as the arrow sinks into the ogre's skin.
Huh, nice. And I'm going to do damage here. So I'll be 19 points of damage.
All right, and you included your ambush, right?
Hunter's mark, yeah, but this is my first attack. This is
No,
with a hunter's
for
mark.
Gloomstalker.
Yeah, but that's only in the second attack.
Oh, it's only the second attack. I thought it was in the first round.
How did you get a 7 on a d6?
It adds the favored enemy. Oh well, if it is a humanoid, I'm not sure ogre is a humanoid.
No.
No.
Oh, then subtract 2. Then only.
Oh, actually, I mean, humanoids are very broad. So when you select humanoid for like favored enemy, it asks like, are you talking like humans, yada yada yada.
Well, no, because I'm using the revised ranking.
Okay.
And they're a lot more general. That class. Anyways, I'm going to attack again with my second attack. Ooh, 11.
I do believe that is also a hit.
So I can only miss on a 1. That's awesome. So 13 points damage. And the ambusher comes in now. So
Ooh, you actually only needed that extra 2 to knock it down. So as a couple of arrows sink into the ogre in a quick, repeated manner, you see that it hits a vital spot, and as a bit of its blood begins to ooze out just underneath the shaft of the arrow, falling, it falls down to one knee, and then another, and I'm going to check the direction, falls to its left.
I'm going to look down my bow and say, now your work, finally. And I'm going to pass the turn.
Kadir.
I will slide over to the east side of the ball pit, and I'm going to hex this dude right here, and I'm going to lay down an Eldritch Blast.
Bottom right, correct?
The center right.
Yeah, that's the one I was meaning, but yes, got it.
Herp. There we go. Neat. 21.
Oh, I was gonna say I only saw the 9 and the 8 load up for a second, but the 21 is a hit.
And then I also add a d6.
Ooh, nice damage.
That d10 plus 6. Yep, that's correct. 14.
And as your Eldritch Blast connects solidly, you can see that like a bit of smoke is like pluming from its chest as it kind of sizzles as the skin has been severely burned. Is that it for you, sir?
I slide back over towards Krev and end my turn.
And this is when you will see another ogre make his way out from the tree line and over towards you, Rekid. Is the first person it sees. But it can't do anything else, and that's the end of its turn. Onyx, what do you got for us?
I'd like to do Dissonant Whispers on the ogre that just stepped out.
All right, go ahead and link it.
Wisdom saving- Okay.
Let's take a wisdom saving throw.
13.
It's an 11. So it fails.
Okay. So.
Wow, only 6 damage. But it does have to run away. It does have to immediately move its speed away as a reaction.
Attack of opportunity. Oh wait, no, that's right.
Not on a force movement,
Dang it.
unfortunately.
I wasn't sure there's some weird rules with that, like it's forced to, but it's walking on its own, so it's kind of.
I've seen GMs allow it both ways.
Yeah, like obviously Thunderwave doesn't work if you knock it back. That's different. But if you force it to walk back on its own, like that's like if you charm person it or something, like that's still.
Yeah, but like with the rules saying like you can't put it in like a dangerous position, wouldn't that apply to that?
Well, you can't tell it to like kill itself. You know.
Yeah, but like it. Never mind.
Yeah,
Remove
I
that.
don't want to interrupt. Sorry, I'm just kind of adding commentary.
Is that it for you, Onyx?
Yeah.
According to Jeremy Crawford, it does provoke attack of opportunity. At least the first post I've seen by him.
I've never done it on force movement.
No, it's fine. If I hit him with an attack of opportunity, he stops moving, so I'm good with this.
Wait, you got Sentinel?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Boss.
is that your level 1 feat or something? Oh,
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Are we level 4?
Nope.
I
That
was
was
thinking
a variant human.
Oh, right.
Anything
That
else,
makes
Onyx?
sense. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Krev.
All right. Well, he's moved now, so that kind of changed my thought process here. Did you say you're rolling them as humanoids?
No, I didn't specify. I was saying that humanoids, like on a lot of the favorite enemies, is a broad thing. Like it asks it to like break it down.
Well, just like a lot of spells require, say, use this on a humanoid. That's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, like but with humanoid being broad the way that it is, like it'll still fall
Yeah.
under that general aspect.
So if I cast a spell that says cast on one humanoid, you'll allow it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to cast Charm Person on that other ogre.
Okay. I believe that's
wisdom
another
save.
wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir.
These things are not very smart, and that is an 8.
Oh, I need to move closer, I just realized.
I don't know. What's the
5,
range?
10, 15, 20,
Oh, you
25.
on the ball bearings?
What is that?
on his
I didn't know what that was. Sorry. I don't
on
know
his
what
ball
that's-
bearings.
What the fuck are ball... Like,
Just
why
roll
are
that.
those there?
Ask Kadir. He placed them.
I put them there to protect us from enemies if they came running up on us.
Oh, well,
But I do enjoy this the slapstick
Okay.
imagery.
20.
A creature moving across the area must succeed on a DC 10 Dex saving throw or fall prone.
Okay. Well, let's see here. What's the distance? 35. Yeah, I can't even do it then. It's only 30 feet.
Oof.
You can if you run across the ball bearings.
Yeah.
I believe in
Run
you.
Yeah.
straight across the ball bearings, make me a deck saving throw, and you might be able to cut some distance.
Okay, so if I do that, it's still 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that even in range?
No.
No, so it's still not.
No, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Unfortunately.
So I won't go over the ball bearings.
Do it anyhow.
Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25. That was my movement. All right. Shit. That fucked my plan. Let's see. Let's do.
I could have sworn the range on that spell was 60 feet. I'm surprised it's
Nope,
30.
it's only 30. Okay, different plan. I'm gonna drop a spike growth down on them.
That's probably a better idea.
That's a good plan.
Yeah. Okay, how do I try to look at it this way?
So draw shape.
Yeah. So hold on, let me look at the size again. So its size is pretty big. It's 20-foot radius. So, circle. So where's the draw shape? How do you do that again? It's the circle one, right? It's just not snap to center, or is it? Oh no, here, draw shape. I got you. Draw shape.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Something like, well, I'd probably pick a better color, but something like that. I mean, it's a little big, but
I'm gonna move it to the right another square just because I'm trying to focus more on the ogre. But can you move it to the right one? Yeah. There you go.
5, 10, 15. Nope, it was right. That's weird. Sometimes this is a little wonky, but this is like one of the quickest ways to be able to
Yeah.
draw it out.
So it's a 20-foot radius you got here, right?
That's it.
That's a 20? Okay, yeah.
5,
That's
10,
that's
15,
perfect.
20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. So like the quicker way to do it is like if you just drop like a token and add a radius to it, it'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then a bonus action, I'll transform into a dire wolf.
Alright, I am just gonna move it for 1 second so I can get these gone. Right here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Bonus action, direwolf form.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you control of it, so then that way you can put your health and stuff.
I need to stop drawing by accident.
There you
There
go.
we
Move it to where you
Alright.
need.
Thank you. So I was here and I didn't. I'm assuming. Actually, that's something I'm not really sure of how that works. Does that count as like, if I used up all my 25 movement as my halfling, and then I transform into something with a dire wolf, like with 50 movement, do I still have 25 movement, or did I use up all my movement?
I would think that you used up all your movement.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Because like I was thinking
but-
of it in the aspect of like if you were to get like on a horse, you wouldn't gain the movement from the horse. I know it's like a little bit different. I was just trying to
that
compare it to
makes
something.
sense for sure. I just wasn't sure because I'm transforming into something with more movement. I wasn't sure how you want to do all that, and it's fine. That's kind of how I was thinking it was gonna go. So
guess-
that. Sorry.
I guess I thought the way that worked was, say you just use 25 movement speed and the wolf has 40. So I guess the way I thought of it was you've used 25 feet of the 40 that the wolf has at this point. I guess that's how I thought of it.
Same.
That's how I think it works, well.
All right. Well, like I said, I was trying to compare it to something, but I'll
I'm
look
cool
it
either
up.
way.
I'll look it
It's
up. I'll
fine.
give you the movement for now, and then if it's different, I'll find out later.
Mm-hmm. All right, then hold on, let me double check my movement because I thought it was 50. Is it 40?
I think
It's
the
50.
dire wolves are 40.
It's 50.
Ooh,
I just threw out a number. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, yeah. So
maybe the
uh,
other ones I was using are different.
30, 35, 40.
You can run across the ball pit.
50. Oh well, I mean, I don't have need anymore, so. And that's my turn.
Cool.
I just found the ruling in the player's handbook. It is exactly like we thought it would be.
Okay, cool, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you said that's it, Krev?
Yep. That is
Okay.
everything I can do.
All right, y'all ready for this?
Hell yeah.
I'll
Great.
move one square.
Thing's about to jump.
All of a sudden, you will see flames appear on my forearms, and then they will take shape into long serpents, still connected to my arms.
He's a Yanti, get him!
And then
I would like to change my hex.
and now, with a reach of 15 feet, I'll make my first unarmed attack towards this guy.
Nobody ever expects snake arms.
Ping it one more time for me. Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong. Good thing I asked.
So, by the way, this is the Fangs of the Fire Snake. It cost me a key point to do this as part of an attack action. It increases my range by 10 feet for a total of 15 feet. And any damage I do with my unarmed attacks for this turn is fire damage.
Perfect. That's nice.
I also have the opportunity to spend more key points to inflict more fire damage, should I choose. Anyway, first unarmed attack.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, man. 5 fire damage.
All
And
right.
then I will spend another key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Definitely gonna ask you to flavor this up.
Right.
Fire snakes, go.
What is this, Pokemon?
Yes.
So that first hit will have hit that bugbear in the left shoulder, and then as he's doing a rotation from that momentum, I'll hit him in his other shoulder.
All right. How much extra damage?
So that's an 18 to hit.
That's a hit. I just assume you're gonna hit everything.
There it is. 8
Yeah.
fire damage.
Nice.
And he is
Oh,
just
no.
hanging on by just a tad.
Do I want to spend my last key point to do more damage to him? Nah, I don't think so. I'll just use the final Flurry of Blow attack against him.
Do it. Do it. Oof.
Unfortunately, the 13 is a miss.
Oh no! That's all I got.
All right.
And then at the end of my turn, the fire snakes disappear.
So if I'm not mistaken, they get an intelligence check to see if they can see your spell, right, Krev?
I think that's if they. Here, hold on one second. Let me get back to it.
I'm pretty sure because they saw it being cast, they know about it.
Right.
Although they don't necessarily know what it is or
Yeah. There's
how
a-
paint.
All right, let me display it. And it might roll the damage here if it does. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, so any creature that can't see it. Okay, that's what it was. I knew
Yeah.
that there was a check. I just wasn't sure if it was.
So
the
if I
ones that
cast
saw
it and they're like somewhere else when I cast it, and then they come into range of it while it's there, then they have to make that check to
So
see it.
he is gonna move 10 foot out. So can you roll me 4d4, please?
Hell yeah. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna roll this.
I'm
twice.
just saying, like the first time I actually saw this spell, I was like, "This is an awesome spell."
Oof, 14 damage.
That is good damage.
I've done over 100 damage with this spell before when it was just on a top of a shitload of enemies. And it's only a level 2 spell.
So that was 10, and it began to start to move around.
I would kill to be able to upcast that spell.
Oh, you can't upcast it?
No.
And that's as far as he can get.
That sucks.
And
Now I just need Thorn Whip so I can pull him back into it.
then what I'm going to do is I'm going to unveil these, just because they're all in the same, or coming up one right after another. And then these ones, from not seeing, they will make a check. All right.
All right, okay.
So 5, 10, 15.
Oof,
So
3 times?
yeah, 3 times. He did not see it and just runs straight in. And as he does, you can just see as he like steps and makes his way through these opaque spikes that he cuts and pierces himself with, just gets drenched in blood. And then the only thing you can see is its blood just kind of dripping down the spikes.
That's
And
18 damage.
then,
Oof. That's so good.
ooh, well, you,
Big fucking oof.
I was not expecting to hit that hard. The D4s are favoring me in roll 20 right now.
3 more times, please.
I think
Can
he's
you-
dead.
Yeah, he might be.
Nice, man.
Can you just roll 64s?
Ooh, one.
Nope.
Well, you
Two
can.
once again.
That's 10 more damage. Here, I'll add like other tiers of it so that I can. do
And
more
that one is dead. So just as it like makes its way right out of the edge of it, it just stumbles and falls, and you can see this spike just pierce right through its chest as it kind of like forces its rib cage open, breaking its sternum.
Mm-hmm.
All right. More checks. Okay. All right. Well, at least these two see it. And they are going to make their ways to these positions.
I'm not actually there. Remember, that's my
Yep, I'm
humanoid.
gonna
Yeah,
move
move
you a
him
little
back
bit
here
more
so
out
he-
of the way, but
Yeah.
I knew that
Yeah.
you were the wolf. Well, this one's pretty effed. So I'm gonna go ahead and say he just dies. You can roll the damage for me if you want there, Krev.
Oh jeez, I'm like trying to make the the more movement one. So how many was it?
Well, I mean, you can just roll it once. He only has 1 HP.
Okay. Oh well. There you go.
Yeah, that's why I said he's pretty much effed. Okay, so that one, like being in like a bit of like a frantic, and like he doesn't even get to move, and as soon as the spikes just are like cast, like they just all like kind of impale him in his position after he was bit from the fire snakes, and is no longer.
Delicious.
Yep, he's got enough movement to get around. And he's gonna get there on you, Rekid, and he is going to make a attack with his Morning Star. Oof, not very good. Only an 11.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I didn't think so. And that is it for its turn. Making its way out. Can you give me 4d4?
Here we go. 1 second. Here. I need to add piercing damage type real quick. Where is it? Where is the damage? Where is it? Here it is. Ew, that was
7.
kind of low. 7.
All right. And now another Morning Star attack at you. This one at advantage. For a 16.
Miss.
Ah. Ducking and weaving, and unable to make a solid connection against Rekid. Brings us back to the top of the turn order with Trace.
It's me. I'm going to use my bow. Oh, wait a minute. Far away, is he? Oh, I have to move it. Going to move down there, should be possible. And I'm going to move my hunter's mark from the dead guy to the new ogre.
All right.
And I'm going to attack said ogre with a gentleman's 12.
That's a hit.
It's not hard to hit the guy, huh?
Mm-mm. Not for you.
12 points of damage.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. Kadir?
So, quick question: is this a tree or a bush?
It's a tree. Bushes are smaller.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw a hex down on. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw a hex down on this this dude over here. I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna throw down a hex on this dude over here, and lay down an Eldritch Blasty Blast.
Is that a new move you learned?
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks functionally the same, but it feels better.
The 15 is a miss, unfortunately.
No way. Okay, well, that's my turn.
As you shoot the Eldritch Blast, you can see that it just like hits the hide armor and seems to have no effect. And it brings us to the ogre. So, does he need to make another save?
For what?
Dissonant Whisper. So, just wanted to make sure. Is it just like a one-time thing?
It's a one-time done.
Yep, that's what I wanted to double check. So, move out. Give me a 2d4.
Roll sometime today. Oof. 7 damage.
Being quite messed up, he's gonna survey the field, looking at his ogre buddy that is no longer moving or standing, and being quite wounded. You'll hear him just give a little bit of a roar. Move back. 20. And that is about it for him there. Goes to Onyx.
He's running away?
That's what it appears to be.
Bastard.
I'm gonna go up on that one and I think that
18 is a nice hit.
piercing. It's my turn.
Alright, and as you stab him with the rapier, making purchase, and as you pull it back out, you can see a bit of its blood trickling along your blade.
Nice.
And you said that was it?
Yes.
Alright. Wolfman.
All right. You care if I stand on top of the dead ogre, or is that like an issue?
It's not gonna give you like high ground or anything if that's what you're curious of.
No, I just wasn't sure if you were gonna say no, you can't stand on him, like because I was trying to get around him without going into the spike growth. And then I'm gonna try to bite this one here,
Alright.
and because of pet tactics, tic tac, I get advantage.
Someone just smack a mosquito?
Yeah, I tried.
All right, that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right, and Here is the damage. Oh wait, oops. There we go. Oof, 12 damage.
Nice roll.
And then he has to make a strength save. That is a DC
13. Wait, let me double check.
Yeah, I think he passes. I think.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the DC, so he passes.
Yeah, I wanted. Well, when I said that's it, I meant like no modifiers or anything.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, that's it. I'm done.
All right, and as you sink your teeth in and try to pull him down to the ground, he gets his arm free and still is standing. Rekid, you are surrounded. 2 bugbears on each side of you, a dead ogre with a wolf standing upon it, and some danger down to your south.
I am merely surrounded by dead men.
Best Vader quote ever.
Yeah.
I
That
could have
shit
swore that
tattooed
quote
on
is
my chest.
fear in dead men
Yeah, it is.
or something like that.
I was lazy.
It's okay. It's your burpeter.
I'm gonna whack this one with my stick.
All right, make your attack. That'll connect.
Ooh, max damage.
Oof, yes
Nice.
it was.
Wreck-It wow. More like Wreck-It pow. I was saving that
All
joke
right.
for an entire turn.
I've been saving it until you did max damage.
That or a
Wait,
crit,
wait.
yeah.
Wait.
Is he still standing?
Yes he is.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will bonus action with a single unarmed strike.
Ooh, it wanted to be a 3 there for a
It
second.
did. So, you better say JK right now.
And that's another connection. Max damage yet again.
Nice.
And with just missing the last one, how do you want to take this one out?
Let's see. Just square right in the just nose with a satisfying crunch.
So thrusting your fist forward and connecting solidly, feeling the cartilage in its nose break, and then angling it just right, you can see a bit of like its eyes go a bit bloodshot as the cartilage appears to have pierced its brain, and it falls.
All right.
That's rough, buddy.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. This one, not being as large as you, will make its way around and try to hit your hind legs there, Krev, that are still upon the ground.
You said what about?
Oh, it's not like as big as you are, so it would have like a more of trouble getting on top of the ogre to go towards you. So it's just gonna walk
Oh, yeah.
around and take a swing. And this one is for an 11 as well.
Misses, and I cackle at his struggle to walk around the ogre. He hears it in his head, by the way, telepathically.
Well, these bugbears are not making any purchase, but maybe this is the one. As this one makes its way over to you, Trace, pulling back its Morning Star and praying for one hit. Not this time. It's only a 9.
I look at him and wonder for a moment.
It just like swings it forward, and it's like he kind of just like moves slightly to the side. It just digs itself into the ground, and as it like pulls it back, it makes like a slight trench and prepares itself once more.
I could have sworn that was going to be a crit. With this kind of wind-up.
So I did make the dex saving throw, which was actually a natural 20. Go across the ball bearings. and that's its movement. And another chance to hit. This one is a 16 to you, Trace.
Miss. My AC 17.
Big oof. Will he get a connection at one time in this round? Down at the bottom of the turn order. Let's do it. Swinging it once again towards you, Reckon. And that's a no. That one's only an 11. It really like rolling 7s. Hey, I should go play craps tonight or something. Wait, no, 7s are bad in craps, aren't they? I don't know. I don't gamble. Trace.
No idea.
Well, I guess this is forcing my hand. I will have to disengage. Where the fuck do I move?
That spike growth is still there, by the way.
Sorry, what?
That spike growth is still there, by the way, if you're looking at going southwest.
That affects me as well?
Yeah, red is bad.
Yeah. You will take 2d4 damage for each 5 foot you move through it.
There you go. And I'm done.
You're going to take 8d4 damage.
Yeah, like you said,
now.
if you move through it, you're going to be taking 2d4 for every 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm
Also-
not going through it, right? It's there. And I'm here. Oh, am I blind or something? Is the red circle right?
It's
Yeah.
like spiky vines that you're walking through that you're getting stabbed by for each 5 foot you walk through.
Yeah, but I'm not walking through it, right?
Yeah, you are.
I am?
Mm-hmm.
That
Is
whole
that-
circle is covered in spiky growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm outside the circle, right?
No,
What?
right here is where it starts.
Oh, I can't see that at all.
Let me
Could you like?
see if I can
I can't
make
do-
the color.
Oh, is it only on for me or something?
I can't see anything. I can see a red circle right, right. Like
So the circle is in a different position for Erica's screen than it is for me.
I can see I can see a red circle right here.
Yeah, that's not where it is. It starts right here,
Right on the center of this tree, yeah.
and it's centered
Ah.
right there. So, but it's not you. It's literally in two different
Yeah,
positions.
I think
at
it's
the same
just roll
time.
20.
But it literally goes all the way up to just below Rekid and just below this dead one. Like it's literally all the way around here. That's the circle going around. It's a 20-foot radius. It's huge.
Yeah, I can see it now. I'll move up there then.
Did that help update it for you guys?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Okay. I don't know why. I mean, I just changed the color to something else and see if
That's
that worked.
weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm done, anyways.
All right, and you took the disengage action.
I sure did.
No attacks. Bringing us to you, Kadir.
All right. I'm just gonna. Oh wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Okay. Eldritch Blast on this guy right here.
All right.
I found it.
Oh,
no. That hurts. I didn't like
that
that.
feels
one bit.
bad. I thought you were gonna get a nat 20.
I saw the nat 20 on the. I wish I could roll just one dice at a time because I don't
You
like seeing
can.
the second one.
You can.
Yeah,
you just
good.
have to take off advantage on your
Yeah, the
toggle.
default is always roll advantage, and you can turn it to either toggle or query. I prefer query because it prompts you instead of you forgetting or whatever.
Unfortunately, the 8 is a miss though.
Yeah. Just go to your character sheet and then hit the little gear symbol, and it's like on the little checkboxes on the right hand panel. Or it's above the checkboxes, sorry. Little drop down menus. The first one on the top right is roll queries instead of always roll advantage, do either advantage toggle or query advantage.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my turn. I'm done.
Query's nice. It
All
asks
right.
you.
Bringing us to this one, who will kind of break line of sight just a tad as it makes its way through the tree line in a retreat. Onyx.
Okay. I'm gonna move to this guy. And attempt
with this one, knocking the wind out of it previously. This time when like you bring your fist down, having a great angle and just like the trajectory, you hit it one more time in the sternum and just feel its ribs crack. And without letting out a sound, you can see the life leaving its eyes.
Very good. That's all I got.
Maneuvering around the ogre, bringing it to this one, who is feeling pretty surrounded right now. And after just dodging an attack from the rapier, it will kind of pull its Morning Star back for an attack on you, Onyx, for a 17.
That's a hit.
Voice changed, Onyx.
Yeah,
She
no,
stepped away for a second.
Um,
That does provoke an attack from me, by the way,
from me for you?
for Sentinel.
Oh, yes, that's right. I was gonna say, like, you didn't move out of any of the enemy's reach, but yes, you're right. I'm just shocked that I hit something this encounter. Well, I guess that's suiting. 4 damage.
Got it. I'll let her know.
2 nat 1s on the damage roll. And
So-
go ahead and make your sentinel attack.
Yep. It uses up my reaction, by the way, to
Yep.
do this.
I was looking at taking sentinel for my Eldritch Knight fighter, but then I was like, man, I can't hit shit anyways. I'm gonna get more strength.
I guess I have to take a attack of opportunity. I'm going to move.
All right.
I can count, can I? What did I always want to make? Can I see the ogre?
Give me, or what's your active perception?
My active perception.
Like your passive perception. I'm sorry.
16. But I have Hunter's Mark on the ogre, which gives me advantage on all perception rolls. That will give me a 21 passive perception in this case.
And that's where he is, just to the south, a bit, right past the tree line.
Well, I'm going to fire. It's less than 90, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
85 or 90 or something like that.
80. We're good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
plenty. 19. That's a hit.
13 points of damage.
And as this one's running away, you arc an arrow, and it falls right over the tree line, right into its upper back, hitting its spine,
Nice.
Oh.
and it is dead.
Whew.
Hell yeah.
I look back at my friend and say easy, in Elvish, of course, so don't understand me.
Did you just GG easy us?
Yup. Did you
How
easy-
dare you?
GG get good. Like,
Let me check my opportunity attack on you. I doubt that it's a... Oh, shit! I got a natural 20 this time.
Uh-oh.
That'll
That's
do.
fine. That's fine.
That'll play.
that'll do, Donkey.
Oh, shit. This is a hefty amount of damage to you for a total of 30. Uh, 7 and a 3 plus the modifier, and then 2 8s.
Well, then I don't kill the ogre, I guess.
You knocked out. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that takes you out? I didn't even think it was going to make a difference.
I feel like that's insane, man.
GG, in fact, not easy.
GG easy for the bugbear.
God damn, that was a lot of damage.
All right.
That was very
Birdie.
lucky.
Oh man, I didn't realize they could do this much damage. I am scared.
Oh, I had to hit something for it to do damage.
It's true.
But that will leave that one still up. We're good to go. Trey says it connects solidly as you move away. It just hits you right in like the oh my gosh, what's that area called? I can't remember. Right on like the bottom of like the head and the upper neck area, and it just
Cerebellum or
fall.
whatever? Is
Cerebellum.
that it?
Yep.
Is that it?
I don't think that's it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
We're doctors.
Yeah. Hold up. Googling.
Kadir.
All right. So seeing that my friend,
I was right.
I move away. He already took his attack of opportunity, so I don't think he gets another. And I cast Cure Wounds on my pal on the ground.
Alright, sweet. I think that's like on the nose, I'm pretty sure, too. Alright, 11 damage.
1 to your north. Trace, actually, let me make a check. Ooh, Trace, you lucky. Thinking that it has accomplished its goal in taking one of you out, it will turn to Rekid and make an attack. Oof, I think that one would have missed you anyways. It's and only an 8. So, missing.
Well, he would have had advantage on Trace since Trace is still prone, right?
Ooh, good point, but yes. Probably would have still
not-
missed. I already used my good roll for the night. Like, that's all I usually get is like one good one. But Trace, it is now your turn. Having that brief haze of blackness kind of come over your body, everything goes dark for just a moment as you feel the energy of life start to surge back through your body. You take a breath of air. You find yourself prone as a bugbear is swinging at Rekid.
Huh? What was it?
Rhythm dropped.
Boo!
Yeah.
Sleep. I can't sleep on the.
It got mad and then retired. I think it might have just broken it. Yep, I think it just broke
Well,
it.
it's off. Yeah, it's offline forever now.
Oh.
It's gone to that giant hard drive in the sky,
Pour out one for our lost homie.
but not on the hard drive, please. Thank you.
Well, you're casting sleep on it, correct?
Hmm. 27.
27 HP. All right. Rekid, what's your HP at?
23.
Ooh. So you both have the same amount of HP. If it,
Isn't it based on creatures of your choosing?
I think so. I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
goes off of like the one with the lowest first. But
But if you only select one creature, then it's just that one.
this one
Yeah.
will be asleep.
You choose within. Or rise up and take his weapon.
All right. As this bugbear's eyes get heavy, you see it kind of just drop the morning star down to the ground and then fall and hear it begin to snore. Trace takes the morning star. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue what I was doing, which is not hitting anyone.
Rhythmbot just decided to come back.
So okay.
I cast Hex on this dude over here, and I Eldritch Blasty Blast him.
Here it
I can't
is.
wait.
Nat 20.
Up. All right, Nat 1. Here we come.
Oh. I thought it was going to
Nice
be
shot.
a 18. That's a solid connection, though.
Nice.
Ooh, nice damage.
And total 16.
It's like you connect. You can see it's got a nice festering wound on its left side. Anything else?
Step back to here. Call it a day.
All right. I think it's safe to say this one is going to get away. At least for the time being. And moves us to Onyx.
Alright.
Onyx, you've taken my curse of missing. Whew. And you're gonna give it back. Now I feel like I'm gonna roll a shit. A 16 connects
9 piercing.
for 9 damage to it. And your rapier finds a nice purchase, a little soft spot in between its hide armor, and deals some decent damage.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, ma'am?
Mm-mm.
Krev.
All right, I'm gonna try to finish this guy off here next to Onyx with another bite. Here we go. Chomp, chomp.
Give him
Here we go. 15.
Why do you have advantage?
Pack tactics.
Oh, yes, that's right. 15, I believe that's a miss.
Oh, so 16 is the yeah, that's all I got.
Rekid, back to you. If you kill this one, I think you take the lead.
So
Top
just
frag.
double checking. Since he's asleep / unconscious, does that mean a successful hit is an auto crit?
Ooh. I'd have to double check. The only thing I'm familiar with that is them being paralyzed and it being an auto crit, but let me double check.
So
I would say at the
I'm
minimum
sure
with
so.
it being prone, you'd have advantage on it.
yeah. So
No, are you going to hit it? Then I can't get away. Bad boy.
well, I mean, if I crit it, he's probably gonna die.
That's fair. That's fair.
Why didn't you move after you casted sleep?
Because I want to like when you know what you call take him as a prisoner.
Oh. Would I get that's the intention? You think?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find being unconscious means any attack has an advantage on it and automatically crits.
Oh, wow.
Wow, sleep is OP.
So being unconscious is like the first thing that I'm reading so far is being unconscious means any attack against you has advantage in melee and automatically crits. So I think it just applies for melee.
That's
Right.
not unconscious though. Sleeping is different.
Sleeping?
isn't it?
Oh, is it?
It is
Oh.
not.
Well, unconscious is when you're knocked out.
It says unconscious in the sleep spell.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. So,
All
but
right,
doesn't
well.
I'm assuming they get woken up when he takes damage though. But
Yeah, it's a critical hit.
I'm just gonna do a self.
I mean, that's what
roll
I'm
real
reading.
quick for something. I think I would understand that Krev is trying to take this one prisoner.
Krev? That's weird.
Sorry, not
Trace.
Krev. My bad. Trace. So,
So nice intelligence roll.
I mean, I think you'd figure also that
oh, that was just for myself to see.
yeah.
Like, I was trying to figure out would I get it. I think so.
I do the same thing. Like if I'm unsure how my character would think, I make like a roll.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll move over to this guy and take some whacks.
you're gonna whack him up.
This one will be at advantage. You do have a flanking positioning.
He's got-
really?
Oh, that's new. They haven't seen flanking yet. That's
Oh, so as
that's
long
a Kyle
as
House rule.
well, not really.
I mean, I'll take it.
Not like it's not like a personal half roll, but like as long as like the line goes directly through and meets an ally from the creature, you have advantage.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's a variant rule, and I don't think I made that up.
I mean, it probably is some kind of variant rule. It's just not in standard 5e. Yeah.
There is a variant for that, yeah.
Okay. I assume that was like Pathfinder.
25
or something.
hits.
Or 3.5.
For 10 damage.
It's gonna be close.
He's got more wax than a candle maker.
Ah.
And you have
all right.
now become the top fragger.
Yes.
All them extra attacks.
Yep.
I would think that at the minimum, Krev has a good amount of assists, knocking them prone for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's another one down. As you connect with the quarterstaff, you see its jaw become a little bit unhinged as you make a solid connection, and then its eyes just roll into the back of its head and falls.
And maybe I'll just say out loud, I think we're taking the other one prisoner.
Bork.
Trace, it's your turn. This one's still asleep for, what is it, 9 more rounds? I
I don't know. What does sleep say?
think it's 1 minute.
Yes. Well, I have to do what I have to do, I guess. I'm going to move down and do what I was trying to do last turn. See if I can see the ogre.
So at this point, let me just check this distance. It's about 160 feet away from you at this point. You still can see it, but
Oh, I'll fire.
the shittiest part for you, well, not for you, but for me, is that you're a Gloomstalker, so the cover, I don't believe, gives it any advantage. You're fine.
A cover
Right.
would give it.
Do you, I mean, like when it's in like half cover and stuff, like you don't take a penalty.
Yes, I do.
Is that at a higher level?
I
So
don't have
it's-
sharpshooter. I don't have sharpshooter yet, so.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the Gloomstalker thing. That's a
I
sharpshooter.
think at least. Let me make sure.
Gloomstalker gives you advantage when you're in darkness and your enemy has dark vision. Sharpshooter is the one that ignores cover bonuses.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's it.
So it gives health cover. How much is that? 2 AC?
Yeah, I believe so.
Again, I forget. Anyways, I'll attack with disadvantage.
All right.
19.
Still hits. Even if
Just
I
be a bit
gave it
down.
full cover at +5, it's still a hit.
13 points of damage.
And I believe that's actually what you hit it with last time. Nope, a little. Yeah, that's what you hit it with last time. It's enough to take it down. It was at -6 before.
I'm going to turn around. Look at my party, and say hard.
Out of nowhere, a nat 20 arrow flies out of the side.
oh, now I have attack. So
Who is it that you just shot?
The ogre that was trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
I thought the one he didn't kill, actually. Okay. that's
Yep.
right, yeah.
Like he took the attack. I figured the attack of opportunity I was gonna miss, and then it ended up being a nat 20.
It was
Yeah.
destined.
So
I mean, I have the highest life in the group, so I thought like I can take a hit.
not on that one. That's the end of your turn, correct?
Yep.
Moving us to
Oh, I
you,
forgot about
Kadir.
that asshole. He got what he had coming to him.
All right. Well, I think the battle's over, ain't it?
Well, as long as the plan still remains the same of taking that one captive.
Can I eat this one?
I manacle him.
Okay. But is that the confirmed plan?
I did call it out at the end of my turn.
Yep, that's why I was just waiting for Onyx and Krev. And
Yeah, that's
at
fine.
the end of that,
Oh, okay.
We're good.
at the
I see.
that'd be at the end of everyone who has made that decision thus far. So that was
Manacles, and I
perfect.
assume binding.
That was perfect
rope,
timing
maybe?
with the rhythm bot. I didn't even have to change it. It just swapped.
Nice.
As soon as you guys said yes, that's the plan. It did it itself.
Nice. So are manacles? Are they just basically handcuffs?
They're handcuffs on a large chunky chain.
Okay. So is that just arms or is that feet too?
I only had one turn, so I only did arms.
Okay.
Well, now we are out of turn order with the confirmed of letting this one go. So I would say from the time we're stopping initiative, with it being one turn, he has about 45 seconds. So quick planning. Go.
Getting his feet too.
Manacle his feet as well. And then
Bite his head off.
Draw dicks on his face.
Take his club away. I mean,
Trace already
Oh.
took the Morning Star away.
or Morning Star.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh, tell me, is that a monk thing as well?
Tattoos? Yes.
Real specific.
I hold out a quill with ink on it. Well, here you are.
Oh, can I roll a deception?
Show me your calligraphy, or learned one.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a deception.
Behold, my -1.
I feel like Wreck-It and one of my characters, Akka, would have a lot in common.
I will attempt my finest calligraphy.
And pray tell, what color ink would you like?
Yeah, so what supplies are you taking out to make these air quotes here tattoos?
I have a scholar pack which comes loaded with ink. So
we have. Oh, I have darts. Perfect.
well, I'll provide the ink. You provide the dart.
And now this bugbear is gonna have a prison tattoo. Can you just give me a performance check just to see how well it comes out?
So wait, where are we putting it? Is it gonna be like a tramp stamp, or is it gonna be like a?
No, it's gonna be like on his cheek. Like
Okay.
the face.
Okay.
You fuck with my comrade, you get the dick face.
Truly a fate worse than death.
Oh no!
Well, all right then. I guess. I fucking guess.
And as like you dip it in,
You're like the
like your
kid from
dart into
Superbad.
the ink that Kadir has provided, and you start making your little jabs into him, giving him this nice little dick tattoo on his face.
Can I roll for infection?
He will begin to wake up.
You're like the kid from Superbad, like all the dick drawings. Like
But
Oh,
you're able
man.
to hold him down, finish your tattoo with little resistance from being manacled, and he has a tattoo on his face now. I'm not sure what kind of mark I can put on him for that, but I'm sure I can find one.
Do you have a dick mark?
No, roll 20 doesn't come with dick marks.
Oh, okay. It's not in the standard roll 20.
A
Got
dick
it.
Mark.
Yeah, you have to buy the
You-
dick accessories.
No, I got it. You have to have the master edition of roll 20. Got
The
it.
racist
Yeah,
edition.
exactly. Yeah.
I feel like I just earned a dark side point.
Yeah.
I would have given it to you, honestly. Needlessly
No.
cruel? Check.
Make him eat his own dick. Wrong game.
What buffoonery.
No, as he's just kind of sitting there manacled, he'll kind of try to like spread his hands apart and just being restricted by the movement from the chains and but as you all look around, the rest of his companions are no longer. Blood is starting to stain the grass plains, and there's a lot of morning stars laying around.
Alright, well. Fortunately, after Trace's wonderful shot, I believe we can spare the time. I'll start picking out amongst the corpses, seeing what all they have to offer.
You can gain a total of 7 morning stars, 7 sets of hide armor, and 7 shields.
Any healing potions lying around?
No. And the ogre has a set of hide armor and a great club.
All right, well, that's a lot of stuff.
That'd be
Alright.
something to sell when we get to town.
Honestly, we already should have, because we have a lot of studded shields and whatnot from.
Oh, that's right. I think you're keeping track of that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got.
And
Got
if
a lot.
you go over to the other ogre, he'll have a hide armor and another great club on him. So in total, I believe that is 7 morning stars, 7 shields, 9 sets of hide armor, and 2 clubs. 2 great clubs.
Yes, that's what I came up to.
Not bad.
Well, after you all spend a bit of time collecting everything, you still have a prisoner. Jeeves is still hiding behind the tree line, waiting for the command to come back. And what are you gonna do with the new tattooed guy?
Well,
Is he called Dave?
The your driver?
The bugbear.
Oh no, the bugbear's not named Dave.
Oh, I just
I-
figured like it would be like Dave the bugbear. Makes sense, right? Well, never
I-
mind.
I thought you were talking about your driver. I was like, no, his name's Jeeves.
I'll look to Wreck-It and I'll say, I believe we are safe to release him, actually. Imagine you are wandering out in the forest and all of your horrible friends are killed, and then someone you don't even know takes the time to draw a dick on your face. The horror, the shame. He will never live this down, to be sure.
Are you okay?
I'm dying. Oh man.
He's
This
gonna
guy-
come back with a vengeance. They'll be like,
I do believe this is what justice looks like. Well done.
I will call him Prison Mike.
oh God.
It's all clear, sir.
Well,
Brago is getting restless. Master Wrecked, can you hear me?
could you
Who the fuck? Oh, right.
That's our carriage master.
He is
Is my
7
horse
men.
okay?
What was your
Horse is
horse's name? Dio
Right.
or Bongiorno or something?
Be the wagon.
Brago.
There you go. We could knock him out first, or unless you all had some very pointy questions to ask him. But I am much more interested in being on our way.
Same.
Same. But I would appreciate a short rest, though. I don't say that. I say short rest. Me heard a bit.
Yes, of course.
Did you squeeze the wagon together? The horse looks weird.
He's thick.
Yeah.
How's that?
Oh, sorry.
What
You
did I
should have
call
seen
him?
what I had before. It was 2 horses like practically on top of each other. I was like, fuck it, I'm using the one.
It felt like
We're gonna
a
call him
cinnamon
Squeezy
bun that got
Jibs.
squished.
I mean, that horse is still like a meter wide. So. Oh, well.
All right. So, would someone like the honor of knocking this poor creature out?
Uh,
What?
sure.
Not
Oh
you,
my.
please.
There's
will
a
eat it.
lot of dead things here.
Yes, please look away.
Of course they.
He
Reckon.
hears a voice in his head. You hungry? We got plenty.
Yes, they do.
You'll see him like frantically like look around. Where's Master Krev?
He hears a, it's me, the furry one.
Uh-oh.
The wolf talks. Wow. Now I've seen everything.
He's a druid. Don't be dull.
It's me, Krev.
He's still keep forgetting I can't like bullshit talk because I don't know common that well.
Oh. Trying to just knock
Was
him
that-
out.
Yeah.
So keep pummeling him. And it take a couple hits. Like you hit him one time and you can see him starting to become a bit dazed. And you pull back. Swing again.
He is restrained, so.
And then that one will do it. As you see him starting to like get that little dazed look about himself, his eyes start to like begin to focus just slightly as your fist connects solidly once more, and then just falls to the ground unconscious.
I know you probably don't think this now, but this could have been much worse.
Cool.
Are you saying that to him or to me?
He's got a dick on his head. I don't know if it can get much worse.
It could
You
be
know,
worse. It could be dead.
It could be an
It-
asshole.
It could be worse. It could be 2 dicks.
Oh, good point.
Or a bag of dicks.
At any rate, I
Hey,
collect
bushel of tactics.
my manacles. This is some weird ass BDSM shit. Watch me as I ride away from this wolf.
Oh wait, Kadir, don't forget your field of balls over there.
No, I think I will leave them where they are. I do not have the time to collect them.
I'm
Your
going to
balls and your handcuffs. Man, you got some kinky shit, you know?
I'm going to name this
Says the furry.
Whatever.
Krev,
That's the biggest collection of anal beads I've ever seen.
Jesus.
Krev, I will say this. I am a man well prepared. You will understand this one day.
I shall refer to this battle as the Battle of Handcuffs, Dicks, and Balls.
Welcome to D&D, everyone.
Oh god.
All right.
This stream just went NC-17.
18 books,
Uh,
as always.
So he drops that mat.
Gonna get you guys away from that area.
Can we check a short rest? On the
Could
back?
we-
The short rest is the nights of sleep.
Oh my god, my arms.
My God, I hope somebody bumps into that bugbear in one of their other games. Oh my
Just-
God.
Oh my god, you have to do that, Kyle.
Oh my god, we need to mark all these
I've already
books.
made a note.
The dick bear of Goldshire.
And it's
Oh
like,
wait, aren't they,
They're just-
techni-
So
but wait, aren't
terrible.
they technically goblins? So the dick goblin of Goldshire.
That's so close to golden
Pistol,
showers.
just saying, like, this is
Oh,
relatively
no,
close to
that's
you. So if
another
you run
level I
into a
didn't wanna
bugbear
think
with
about.
a
Golden
dick
shower.
All right,
tattoo
so,
on its face, you know where it came
so
from.
sorry.
That's all I'm
We're
saying.
super mature.
No, we're
We're
not.
back to.
We're old enough to be immature and be okay with it.
Does anyone have a healing potion then? Else we need to take a short rest.
I think we should just maybe rest for the night.
We can rest on the wagon, good friends. The road beckons.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I
We can?
recommend we
I
do
thought
that.
John, you just said we couldn't. Kyle, sorry.
Yeah, so like you'll still need a night's of sleep to get the short rest, but like if you wanted to do things on the wagon such as studying, work on your bow, things of that nature, then that's okay.
I'm close to death. I need rest.
You want to set up camp here, just making your way a little bit from the massacre?
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess so.
We might want to get a little farther away. This guy will wake up at some point.
Well, he's manacled, right?
Well, why
Not
don't we
anymore.
just rest while we're traveling on the wagon?
He just said we can't.
Because you got to still sleep for the night.
Yeah, Jeeves still has to sleep too. Don't forget.
Oh, that's
about
right.
Jeeves.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I would say let's maybe move just at
Jeez.
least a few minutes out, and then rest.
Yeah, sure. Do that.
I mean, I assume he has at least some intelligence to know not to try to chase us, but
Right.
we'll see.
Well, I mean, for all we know, they could have a base nearby. That's why I'm like, we shouldn't
That's
just
true.
sit here.
Well, to be fair, he will not be showing his face there anytime soon.
Well, as you all move away,
He
making
might
your
not
way,
know.
just trotting along, Jeeves will give a call back after a couple of hours of moving. It seems that it's about time to get some rest for the night. Begin setting the tents, tending the horses.
Hmm.
Sure.
Shall I prepare the food for the evening as well?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Ooh, what did you have in mind, Jeeves?
Let's ask Jeeves.
He asked.
There it is.
Well, there's some fresh meat, and I picked up from Goldshire before we left. I got some nice elk and some venison.
Oh, and some nice bugbear here too.
No, I'm not eating that.
What about the ogre?
Pass.
I vote Jeeves. Yeah, his thing sounds good.
Oh, I thought you meant eat Jeeves. I was like, what? Like,
I honestly thought that's what you meant at first, too.
Oh, I hate the name Jeeves. Reminds me too much of World of Warcraft.
Someone drop the Jeeves, please.
Yeah, Jeeves.
So, but with that, after the grueling battle with the bugbears and the ogres, the night begins to set, and everyone makes camp, enjoys a bit of food that Jeeves has prepared, and once everything is set, he'll
Can I request a song of rest from the bard?
I don't know if you have a bard.
I work with I help Jeeves along to help make the meal. I'm hoping to eventually get the cooking proficiency.
Gotcha. Well,
I'm going to poke. Song of rest. Psst. Onyx. Hey.
I don't think she has that.
She's a bard. What? She's
don't
not a
you not
bard?
get that to like level 3, I think.
It's a second level ability.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was higher than that.
Why is she still laughing?
Yeah, sure. I'm laughing at the fact that you're all discussing my abilities. It's funny. Okay. Okay, what was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the first thing.
We're gonna go ahead and take just a small break here, and then we'll see what happens through the night.
Ooh.
Nice. Spooky.
So we'll be right back, just in about 5-10 minutes at most, and see what happens to our adventurers here.
I don't want to do that.
Be right back. Just so you guys know, All right, and we're back. So, as everyone is taking their watch and progressing through the night, Kadir, can you roll me a perception check, please? Thank you. So, during your watch, you begin to just kind of take a look out ahead, knowing that you begin to make your way into the desert here within the next day. And as you're looking out and about, a fog begins to set in. And once you kind of focus back on the rest of your party, you see that everyone's asleep. The horses are laid, taking a rest. You can hear Jeeves snoring from within his tent. And then you hear a voice. Close. So close. Seems to be calling to you from your southwestern direction.
And it's through the fog?
Correct.
Have I heard this voice before?
You have. A long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Keeps calling to you.
I follow it.
As you take a few steps, the fog becomes more and more dense, and soon it obscures your campsite, and you find yourself feeling completely lost in its mist. And the voice grows a bit louder. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I keep a steady pace and a watchful eye.
And keeping an eye out as you continue your way, the fog begins to give way, and you see yourself face to face the entranceway of a familiar sight. And as you lay your eyes upon this, you will know this to be the Voidheart tomb.
It is not possible. This is not here. It should not be here.
And just as those thoughts begin to come across, you feel yourself starting to shake, rocking back and forth. It's an uncontrollable movement. And then you awaken. You find yourself back at camp in the dead of night. And Jeeves is shaking you. Master Kadir, are you okay?
Was I here just now?
Yes, it started little bits of screaming, and Lady Onyx came and got me. She was worried. And over Jeeves's shoulder, as like you kind of appear, you do see Onyx peering down at you. Seems that you had fallen asleep during your watch.
Kadia, wake up.
Yes. No, I am awake. Is everything okay?
You didn't seem to be okay.
Well, Everything is fine.
Doesn't seem too fine. Was something disturbing your wrist?
I instinctively check my belt. Is the lamp there?
It is. You feel like when you touch it, it feels like slightly warmer than it does on a normal basis.
Well, I suppose it was not too long ago. I suppose that there was a story that I had promised to tell you. There was a place. Uh, I suppose the place where my powers were born, or at least the place where I suspect from which they came. It is called Voidheart, a tomb of horrors. It's claimed many a man's life, and they say that when you leave, you are never really gone. That it keeps your soul with it forever. Though your body, your flesh, may wander, you never really leave. Sometimes I have difficulty telling if this is the dream or the reality.
Right. So I'll be avoiding Void, huh? Noted.
Would you be okay taking my watch?
Of course. Why not?
From that point on, uh, you might see bags under my eyes, but you wouldn't see me sleep a wink through that night.
Well, and then for the rest of the night does go uneventful, which then everyone from previous session and your sleep will gain a total of 610 experience, which was enough to put everyone just above gaining level 4. Everyone's total should be at 2790.
Woohoo.
Just filling out my spells.
Nice.
I think it probably makes sense to just bump my wisdom to 20 for now. Maybe take a feat later.
I would do that as well. Just get it out the way. You need to do it sooner or later, anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean the utility's nice from the feat, but you end up paying for it in the long run if you don't
Yep.
get your main stat to 20.
But on the other side, you already have 2 feet, right? So, I mean, who needs more?
Ah,
And you can turn into a wolf. You have 4 feet. Kinda.
pause. Yeah.
Bad jokes aside.
But as the sun begins to make its way up, Jeeves will begin preparing morning meals, tending to the horses, getting everything ready to go, and laying eyes upon you, Kadir. He'll say, "Doesn't look like you've gone back to sleep, Master Kadir."
To be perfectly honest, I feel more awake than ever. Jeeves, I will be fine.
Oh, here, a warm meal should help.
Yes, of course. I'll as usual, I'll help him. I'll help him cook.
All right,
I would like to roll for my health, please.
I'll allow it.
Yes.
You've been rolling on fire all night. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I'm sure it's a max.
It's a good
Happy
bet.
birthday to you.
There you go.
Oh, so good.
Can I move it? No. All right. Tilt it to a 1.
I live for the rush.
That's a nice roll, though.
Yeah. Makes up for the last one.
Well, is everyone ready to make their way? It seems that we should be making our way into the desert momentarily. Sure, estimate 2 to 3 hours. Be out of the grass into the sandy dunes.
Of course. Well, you know the way.
Well, he'll grab the reins on Brago, lead him over to you, Rekid. Here you are, Master Rekid. Seems that you're looking a bit fresh today.
Yes, invigorated. Thank you, Jeeves, for taking care of Brego here.
Oh. Climbs up onto the wagon, takes his seat along the bench, grabs the reins, gives him a nice little whip. Whoosh! As everyone's loaded up and ready to go, begin making their way. Let me just check your distances. Alright. So, after a couple of hours making it to around this location, you'll see that the grassy plains begin to start to turn to a bit of more of into the sand and the dunes. And Kadir, this is probably the first time you've been back to this area since leaving it before. And as you lay your eyes out, it just gives you that familiar sense of emptiness when you went to go make your archaeological dig long ago. And trudging through, the horses digging into a little bit of the sand, creating a slightly more difficult terrain for them to pull through, but they seem to be having only a little bit of an issue with the two horses pulling the wagon. Not getting stuck once today.
During the ride, I'll be continuing to read my book.
Same.
Okay.
Same. Well, I'll work on the bow if I can.
All right. Give me your appropriate rolls.
All intelligence, I think.
Kadir, I believe yours is an Arcana. Woodcarvers for Trace, and then Intelligence for Krev.
A gentleman's 22.
I will guidance my where is it? Intelligence. Normal. 11 plus guidance.
Oh, it's not bad for a non-proficiency roll.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
At a 10.
You're good. And so Trace, you're pretty close to completing your trial run of your bow. Kadir, if I'm not mistaken, you have I have 24 hours still written down. Double checking my
seems about right.
notes.
So I'm 2 hours away from completing my bow, right?
Correct.
Is there any chance I can force him through or something?
Well, you have the entire day while you're riding, and I would say with this little bit and being a trial run, it's probably more of just like a slight critique than anything else, but it will be needed to be done the next day.
I mean, I mean, I better be safe because I mean, I assume it's going to give me advantage to have like a mock bow, whatever you call it, chest bow,
Mhm.
to make the proper one. So yeah. Probably best that I do it well. So I'll wait until next day.
Krev, I have you down to 22 hours.
That's after my roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. And near the end of the day, each of you will need to give me a perception check, please.
23.
Oh.
Trees in this desert? How dare you?
Those be ints.
There be ents in them hills.
Well, speaking of trees, that's actually what you all begin to see as you make your way in over one of the dunes and looking out. You see what appears to be an oasis, surrounded by palm trees and rocks, water flowing. You can hear it kind of trickling as it, well, less of a trickle, I guess more of a bubble, as it kind of seems to be coming up from the ground.
Interesting. I mean, looking at like seeing as I have nature as a proficiency, does it occur normal to me or is it strange?
Ooh. I will move you to this, because then this should give you a little bit better of an idea. So,
Oh,
Dim some
Wow.
big squares. Had to zoom out.
we
That-
over on the right side, northeast side,
That's where we are.
correct? Go ahead and grab your
Token.
your
Oh, right.
your tokens, and I'm gonna grab your wagon. There you go. Got Brigo for you.
Yay.
So,
what time of day is it?
it is actually getting a little late. Probably only an hour and a half left in daylight. Well, you would actually probably have a more precise time, being quite used to the positionings of the sun being in this environment. You'll know that it is just an hour before sunset, reaching 6:30 p.m.
Oh, wonderful.
If this
How-
house is abandoned, it would be a wonderful place to set camp. Defendable, to say the least. We could refill our water barrel.
Would this area have high traffic, though?
That seems like more, a bit more likely as well, yes.
Pros and cons, I suppose.
Would I be able to tell if the house looks inhabited?
I mean, the bridge looks pretty
So
worn down.
from like where you all are standing, I mean, the house does look fairly rough in condition. It doesn't seem that anyone's been here for quite some time, and kind of checking around on like the certain angles, you will see that there is a like rope bridge on the other side that seems to be in very poor condition.
Are these boats or rocks?
Those are rocks.
Okay. Hmm. I'll step. I'll step up to the water. I'd like to make a perception check of the area.
Okay.
I would like to, in the more or less in the same way, I would like to see if there's any like living creatures around. Like if I can spot any tracks of whatever that might be. I don't know, humans, elephants, whatever.
I'll do it with
It's-
guidance.
Yeah, I'd percept too.
21.
I assume it's survival for me.
Just to double check, what exactly were you looking for, Kadir?
I wanted to scan the water, make sure nothing was in it, and have a look at the house to see if I saw anything in it or around it.
So in the water, as like you're taking a look, you can see that it's quite shallow, and you can see all the way to the bottom, like a couple feet out, and then it becomes dark, as you anticipated, getting much deeper. Looking over towards the house, you do not see anything over there. Krev, relatively the same for you, unless you're looking for something else in particular.
Do I see any wildlife?
No.
I cast light on a stone and I toss it in the water right here.
All right. First, let me answer Trace's survival check. As like you're looking out, Trace, you can see no, or you don't get like any sorts of tracks or anything of that as manner as well.
Okay.
And then as you pick up a bit of a stone, put light upon it, Kadir, and chuck it out there, blook, you'll see it as the light just begins to fade as it falls, and eventually disappearing from sight.
This is very deep. The light spell, I'm double checking the distance, but it's like 20 feet.
So wait, it
20
looked like
foot
it was,
of bright light, and then another 20 foot of dim.
we thought it
So-
was shallow when we first looked at it, right? But then with the
Yeah,
light went in, it was deeper.
Like the first couple feet in front of you are fairly shallow, and then you see it kind of take a dip down.
Ah,
So it's like 40 feet deep. Wow.
all right. Well, should we maybe look at the bridge? I know it looks pretty rickety, but I don't know if we have any alternatives.
Well, after you.
The horse will make its way up and begin to start drinking some water.
I guess I'd start making my way around to the bridge.
Okay.
Whichever way.
Shall I be following?
Um,
Am I going by myself?
I'm coming. Don't worry.
All right, just making sure.
Well, Trace is going to approach the water, and he's going. How clear? How clear is the water again?
So in like the first couple feet, you can see through it. It's crystal clear. But then once it gets to like that 5 foot out, you I mean, you can see down a bit, but you can't see the bottom anymore.
What I like put my head on the water and like listens, see if I can hear any animals. Like movement in the water, whatever we call it. Not necessarily animals, but in movement in the water.
Taking a good gulp of air in, shoving your head under.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop, boop. Nothing. Just a bit of the air escaping.
I'm
from
going to
yourself.
swim. Just swim across.
I'm gonna do a quick survival check, make sure I don't see any tracks or anything, signs of other creatures around.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, right? With my
Nope.
survival. Good. I'm swimming across while doing that.
Nothing is noticed. Yeah, so you don't have too much weight on you, from what I remember.
Oh, and I am proficient at athletics, so
Yeah, I meant like armor wise, if I'm
no,
not
I have leather
mistaken.
armor. Yeah.
So
Yes, and I assume that like all my like the heavy stuff is in the wagon, like my materials for building my bow, etc. So I carry very little in general.
all right, let me see if I can do this right here. There we go. So as you're making your way across, Rekka, you watch Trace just kind of jump in to the water and begin making his way over as the rest of the party makes their way around towards the bridge.
So if I get over here, I would like to stealth behind one of the trees.
Sure.
Or hide, I guess.
You got variable amounts of palm trees. I like the ones with the shadow, so I wanted to add a couple.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess we should probably take a closer look at the bridge.
Inspect the bridge.
First, real quick, Rickard, what are you doing, bud?
Thinking just hanging back to protect the horses.
It seems that Master Trace has gone for a dip, sir.
It looks quite refreshing, but perhaps we should wait until we know it's safe.
I wonder if he is aware of leeches.
Sorry, what now?
Sometimes water has bugs.
Ah. Well, I'm sure he can handle it.
Oh, yeah, just gross.
Yeah, I'm sure Trace is used to that anyway, so if that should be happening.
Yes, and you're fine. There are no leeches in here. He's the worrywart.
So I guess we were gonna check out the bridge to
Yep.
see.
And you can give me a investigation check. Trace, you've kind of stealth behind the tree.
I'm just basically just watching the house 24/7 now.
Right. Here we go. This is not real my thing, but I will guidance myself.
I'll
Unless you want to do it. Are you
yeah.
investigating? I'll guidance you.
Okay.
Nice.
And then the guidance 25.
So you can see, excuse me, that this bridge is in rough condition. A lot of the boards on the ropes have are kind of like hanging on just one side, kind of just swaying a bit back and forth, just over the water by a couple feet. And some of the other boards are just as they appear to be missing a lot of foot space on them, leaving it to look very difficult to cross.
So, would it be safer to just straddle the two ropes? Do you think?
Yes, perhaps we could tie a rope off on somebody else, or tie a rope off on one of these trees as we walk across, and then use that as a handhold.
Sure. But put one foot on one side of the. I mean, there's a rope on either side of the plank. Put one foot on one side, one foot on the other rope, and just straddle across.
Yes, very
Not
well.
even use the planks.
I can see that Master Trace already swam across, so I'm sure it is safe. I just would rather not get wet. Please, I'll tie a rope around your waist.
All right.
I'll cast guidance on you and say, please, after you.
Wait, is this me or Onyx?
I chose you.
Okay. Right. I will make my way across slowly.
give me an athletics or acrobatics check, please.
I will 100% use acrobatics, and he guidance me. So, I mean, I have my own too, but flavor. 17.
Oh, I was gonna say I only saw an 8, but I forgot about proficiencies for a second. Yeah, you're good. You make your way across, straddling the ropes. You said.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of feel it like giving way a bit as like you kind of press even just your little bits of weight upon it, but you're able to get across, no
Alright.
problem.
Now I just because he had tied a rope around me as well, so I can help. Just maybe I don't know how to do this. I
Alright.
think have somebody on the other side hold the other rope, and the person that goes second will just have an easier time.
Yeah,
Now?
I'll say just hold on to the rope, and I'll grab onto the rope to use it as a handhold, and cast guidance on myself, and then cross.
And I will like set myself and barricading myself against the poles on the other side, so I don't get yanked in.
Is it acrobatics? Is
I've
that
been guidance.
Athletics
I-
or acrobatics. And Trace, now that you've kind of like taken a position and behind the tree and like you kind of been keeping an eye out for a moment, can you give me a perception check, please?
Sure, you know.
Oh, I meant to ask, does having the extra rope handhold give advantage?
13.
Yeah, I'll say that it does. The extra save ability obviously would help.
I re-guidance myself, by the way.
Yeesh.
Oof.
I only got 10 total.
Yeah. You kind of just slip off the rope a bit, but you just land on one of the more solid planks, and you find yourself to be just about halfway across. About right here. Not in the water, but definitely lost a bit of your footing. Slipped just a tad.
Okay. I presume I need to roll again.
Correct.
13?
Was yours just a +1? Because you rolled two d20s.
Oh, no. I just rolled 2d20s.
So it's from like the advantage. It's an 11. So then it's +2, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. You're good. I just wanted to make sure I was doing that right. And you can make your way across.
Alright. And then I guess I don't know if the rope will help Onyx at
Good.
all, but
Good Onyx, after you. You should have a much easier time than myself.
As they're over there crossing Trace, and you're taking a look about having a bit of a closer angle, you'll be able to notice that there are some unnatural like rivets and mounds of sand kind of just like pushed up, and it seems that something has been burrowing in this area.
Oh.
And Onyx, you get across no problem.
Of course.
Something has been burrowing. Can I see like exact spot where it is?
So you have one going from this rock right here. It seems to be coming from behind the rock and then going down towards the southwest, and then about when it reaches this position, it you can see where it kind of dipped down and isn't creating a mound anymore.
How big would I assume this creature is?
I would say whatever is causing this burrowing is probably about like human size.
I'm going to. I can see Kadir clearly, right?
Yes, at this point.
Yeah, I step out from the tree and like I do a wave in his direction, hoping he sees it.
I presume I would. Yeah, I am looking in that
I
direction.
think passive perception is high enough.
Yeah, and then I point to the sand.
Can you indicate where on the sand?
Oh, I point where the burrowing thing is, so I assume I point here.
And around the, like his northwestern location. I'm gonna
Like,
freehand it. Woo!
indicate
Something like
there's
that.
Something here. Yeah.
I cast minor illusion right here.
Okay.
And it'll be an illusion of myself standing there.
All right.
Uh,
Reckon, still keeping an eye on the horses. Just making sure we're going through. I don't want to like just shun you off.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, do I think, like, are we on flat enough land where we're probably not going to be surprised if someone approaches?
Yeah, like in this area, like when you like look out towards like the east, you can see like that dune that you came over and then made your way into like the small little valley area where the oasis is. Um, but other than that, like you can kind of see the dunes rising off in the distance to the west, the north, and the south as well. But you would have a good ample warning if someone were to come over. Not like completely flat land, but you would have a good distance in between.
Sure. So I'll kind of turn to Jeeves. I'll say, well, I guess I'll join my comrades over yonder. Yell if you need anything. I'll be back over in a jiff. And I'll just start swimming across the water.
I'll also wait. Can I use? 1 second.
As Rekid is swimming across the water, that is when a snake-like creature will unburrow itself, lunging towards your illusion, making its way through. And when it hits the sand once more, it burrows again.
Did we recognize this creature?
I mean, could I make a nature check or
I would like to
Arcana or something?
Yes, please do.
If it is a beast, like that's what I would like to know.
Right. I mean, I would be more likely to notice it after having gone through the whole monster manual book.
Yes. From this angle, Krev, you wouldn't have been able to see that with the house in the way.
Okay.
So if
fair enough.
I'll get rolls from Kadir and Trace, Rekid, you're kind of, I would imagine, doing like a breaststroke style, so you're not really paying much attention to what's ahead.
True.
Trace, it is nothing that you recognize. It definitely has the body structure of a snake, but when it came up out of the ground, the light kind of reflected off of it in a manner that you're unfamiliar with.
When it came up, did it appear to notice me at all? Or
it seemed to be purely focused on the illusion. But Kadir, good call on your part. You will know these to be constructs, or this to be a construct. It is a little bit out of your wheelhouse, but give me a history check on top of that, please.
Oof.
And maybe the sleep from the night before is kind of giving you a bit of cloud, or not sleeping the night before is giving you a little bit of a kind of like a clouded memory. And you can't quite put your finger on where you feel that you've seen these before.
something show up? What happened?
I'll put my fingers up to my lips and I'll whisper to him, "Hey, golem."
Oh,
And then I'll point to the place in the sand where it had burrowed in. And at
I
that
guidance
point,
myself.
I will cast Shatter on that area.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
On what
Well,
area?
Trace is going to
The area where I see the lump in the sand.
Okay.
Trace is going to ready his bow, like just stand there, ready to shoot.
So you cast Shatter, and when you do, you just see like the sand just and kind of in a geyser-like motion just shoot up into the air, and everyone can begin to hear like the sand fall and wreck it as you're making like your way across and have reached the shallow end on the other side and kind of start to get your footing. You'll just have all of the sand just pour all over you, and it is just sticking to you and kind of created a bit of mud.
Oh, I hate sand.
Gets
okay,
everywhere.
Anakin.
I better kill some children about it.
Once you're
Okay,
fast about it.
Anakin.
Does that begin battle? Or is there any other role? Shatter has a 10-foot radius area where that it hits in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, nothing's happened so far. Like when you hit, yeah, I guess you wouldn't even know if it had an effect or not.
I mean, I guess if I don't see anything, that makes sense.
I don't know anything about this burrowing thing, do I?
No, at
But-
like this point, you had been swimming across.
I'll probably take a few steps forward then. Like, God damn it. Oh, jeez. I'll look back at Jeeves and just kind of shrug. Like, oh, this is what I get. Oh, man.
What are they doing? Why is Master Kadir attacking the sand?
I think he just hates sand. I don't know, man.
Could we make some kind of check to know how it knows where to pop out of the sand from?
I would think being so far, you've not laying eyes upon this creature so far, and with what Kadir has told you what he believes it to be, you'd be quite uncertain.
Okay.
Uh,
Move up some more.
Also, just so you know, a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. I don't know if that had an effect or not.
Yeah, I mean, it did.
Okay.
At this point, I will ask for a perception check from Krev, Rekid, and Trace.
It's a Purino.
Sorry, what was that one?
Perception check, please.
Okay. Oh man, another 9 on that perception.
So, Krev, you can see after like the sand begins to like make its landing and creating a nice line of sight for you can see where this creature of whatever it is has made like that little bit of a divot, but Trace, well, and Krev, you can see where it made that little divot in, and you can see it burrowing up towards the northeast, and it seems to be wrapping around behind Rekid.
Hold on, let me
then
see something real quick. How close I need to be.
that's when it will appear, coming out of the ground and taking a strike in a surprising manner towards you there, Rekid,
Oh shit.
for a 17 to hit.
That misses.
All right.
17 missed, damn.
My AC is now 19, by the way.
Nice. And that is where we'll go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, finally.
I need to press my token. I keep forgetting that. So there we go. Oh my god! What the fuck? There's a glitch in the matrix. I'm not going first.
You're going second last next to the snake. Or actually, no, never mind. There's
Excuse me.
Yeah, get yours last. Sorry. Snake is second last.
How fucking dare you?
I need to get the alert feed soon.
Make it even better.
That's impossible.
All right. Just real quick. Everyone okay with going just a tad overtime to do this encounter?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Trace?
It's not by a lot. That's fine. Yeah.
Nope. I would. If it's 15 minutes or. If we get at like the 10-minute mark and we're not even relatively close, then we'll save it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm assuming there's more than one snake, though.
All right. So I believe first up on the turn order is Rekid.
All right. So here comes a whack.
It.
Oh,
17.
Let me double check.
God, I hope that hits.
17 is a hit.
7 bludgeoning.
So as it takes like the strike at you and its surface kind of catches the sun, you'll immediately notice that this is not an ordinary snake. Seems to be
Oh.
wrapped and encased in this type of iron. And as you punch it, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Well, that was my quarterstaff.
Oh, of course, that will give me a Constitution saving throw for the quarterstaff instead of your hand.
Okay.
Got him.
Oh, that's funny.
You've fallen. He plays his trap card.
And then Rick could try to 7 tools of the bandit me, and it didn't work.
Oh god, Yu-Gi-Oh reference there.
So as like you make this connection with it, you'll just feel like this reverberation starting to shake through your quarterstaff, and then as it gets through the quarterstaff to your hands, beginning to shake into your arms. You made a solid connection, hearing a bit of a ping as it hit it, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Oh, didn't do any damage to it? Ooh.
Well, to be certain, I will use my bonus action to unarmed strike it.
Oh no. Which appendage are you using?
Say my. Well, I just did a swing with my quarterstaff two-handed, so I guess it's a we'll say right leg kick.
Good luck tattooing this enemy.
Oh shit.
Oh, go ahead and give me another con save.
Should I not roll the damage, Kyle?
You can.
That is sad.
It's
What?
7. All right, con save.
So again, you connect solidly with your right leg, doing a bit of like a sweeping roundhouse kick motion, and you connect with it right under its jaw, and you can hear it just go king as its lower and upper jaw click together,
Oh,
and no effect.
well, that's all I got.
He's only done bludgeoning damage, correct? Yeah.
No movement. Just double checking before we move to Krev.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, Krev.
All right. 10, 15, I did not want to do it. Hold on one second. We're doing that. 10, 20, 25. I'm gonna make a Thorn Whip attack at it. Oh.
So just so that you're aware, how I've done Thorn Whip in the past is I don't feel that it's fair that you like have to move it 10 foot. So
I can choose.
I've ruled for other games that I've done that you can choose. It can either not move after making it, or you can move it up to 10 feet. So you can move it 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. It's your choice.
Oh, like I can move it like in like per foot. Like it doesn't have to be 5 foot. You mean?
Correct.
Ew, that's interesting. So let's pull it 10 feet just to for shenanigans. Pull it 10 feet, like just left 2 squares.
You
So
got
it's
it.
in between me and Reckon.
That would not be an attack of opportunity, right?
Correct. It's still like
Right.
consider it forced movement.
Got it.
Yeah, but so now that's considered magical piercing, right? Because it's a spell.
I believe so.
Does it do anything?
Double checking. Do. Yes, it does.
I'm curious if this is a magical resistance thing or not. Yeah. All right. Well. I would say something along the lines of hit it with magic.
Oh. I've got something for his noodle ass.
Show him the way of the snake, Reckon.
Is that it, Krev?
Yeah, sorry, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Trace, it's your turn.
No one has done piercing damage, right? Oh,
That was
yeah.
piercing. It was magical piercing, but
Did
yeah.
the theater have an effect though?
But it took damage.
Yeah.
I don't actually enjoy any magic damage anyway, so I might as well. Well, let me see. Fuck it, I'll just attack it, and I go before it to an advantage. I forgot that last time.
Correct.
I'll attack. 17.
And 17's a connection?
I don't know. It's a humanoid, right?
No. Not even close.
17. So does it take damage?
Oh, as like your arrow hits, you just see it kind of ricochet off, Fing! And then gets lost somewhere in the palm tree just to its north.
Oh, I can't do anything. I fire my second arrow up in the air, and it's my turn.
And you're just gonna watch it as it soars and gets lost in the sun. Onyx.
Okay. Hmm. I'm
Are you
dashing.
dashing?
Yes.
Okay.
And wait. That's it. My turn.
All right. And with this, as like the thorn whip kind of uncoils from around it after you've pulled it towards you a bit, Krev, and Onyx takes a positioning in front of it, it will make its attack at Onyx for a 20 to hit.
Yes. That hit.
It'll deal 7 damage to you, and can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
And you succeed. As you feel its fangs like bite down into your upper thigh, you can see it kind of almost grow a little bit below its head, and it will just kind of bubble up towards where its fangs are, and you feel a slight burning, but you're able to resist it as you shake free. Kadir.
Okay, now that it's above ground, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll
Can you
move
make me a another history check now at advantage, since this has been in your sight a couple of times and now is remaining in sight? Oof. But it's good enough. Big oof just because of 2 3s. But you'll begin to have a bit of a flashback towards your time at the Void Heart tomb, and you remember this being one of the many creatures that you've seen at the tomb.
Focusing through that, I cast Hex on it and then followed up with Eldritch Blast.
Perfect.
Oh no.
All right, maybe I spoke too soon.
Maybe I should have taken that halfling feat.
You say that every time I nat 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it feels bad. I just mute him. If you roll a 1, I'll mute him for you, and then you don't have to hear it.
We give each other shit, it's okay.
Unfortunately, that's a miss,
I
bud.
deserve it. It's fine. I deserve it. It's fine.
Nobody deserves that. Anything else?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. Rekid, back to you.
All right.
Actually, though, my Hex, it is related to Dexterity. He has disadvantage on Dexterity checks.
Okay, thank you. I meant to ask that last time, but I totally missed or forgot.
Everybody always forgets that on Hex.
It's like one of those like things. It's like an unsaid
either
rule kind of thing. Like everyone forgets it. It's okay.
Well, it does rarely come up, to be fair.
All right. So what I'll be doing, I moved a square away. I will activate my Fangs of the Fire Snake once again as part of an attack action, which increases my range to 15 feet and turns my damage into fire. And I will also be using Flurry of Blows.
Perfect.
Womp
All right, I'm gonna stop commenting before you guys attack. I feel like I'm cursing you or something.
womp. Second attack.
It was then that Kyle knew that he had hexed us.
The 17 hits.
I will be spending an extra key point to do an additional D10 of fire damage on this attack.
Also, doesn't that make your whole attack fire damage?
All of
I
these
believe
attacks
so.
are fire damage, yeah. Even without that piece.
Okay, and the extra. Ooh, nice roll.
So that's 16 fire damage there. And my final attack.
The final attack. I believe a 12 is just missing. Yes.
All right.
So as you shoot your fist forward, lunging the snakes at it, you'll see a couple make solid connections, dealing some decent damage to it. As you'll see that the iron casing that it's in begins to become beet red with the heat that you have applied to it, and it seems to have done a good chunk of damage. It's looking
Yeah, if only the
kind of bloodied. Well,
only
quote
yeah,
quote
if only the
bloodied.
other two hit.
Is it leaking oil?
No, it's not
Uh-oh.
leaking oil. Is that it,
And
sir?
then my fire snakes disappear.
All right, Krev, back to you.
So did I notice that fire like it did like a lot of damage, or was it kind of like resisting it at all? Could I notice?
I think with this being the second to third time that Ruckett had done this, I would think that you're quite unsure of its full potential. It seems that it did a decent amount of damage, but
Okay. Well, I'll switch it up and I'll do create bonfire on it. I'll cast it right underneath it. It's just the 5-foot square. Deck save.
dex save
15.
and your hex doesn't apply to that's only ability checks.
Right, not saving throws, just
Well.
ability checks.
Didn't matter anyways. That is a 7 on the dex save.
All right, so then this comes over. Where is it? Hold on, where's my spells? Create bonfire. Is that gonna actually do the damage? All right. Ah, wow, that sucked. 2 damage. All right. Well, that's it. I'm done.
Trace, it's back to you. And just as you see Krev start to create this bonfire underneath it, you get like this little bit of a glimpse. It's like a sort of almost like a flash right before you, and it just falls down from the sky just a couple feet in front of your position. And as you look down, it's your arrow that you had shot up into the sky previously around.
Oh, right. Well, I'm going to walk up behind Onyx, and I'm going to use the help action on Onyx. That's my turn.
Big brain move. Good job.
Yeah.
If you can't do anything, might as well give people advantage. Onyx, it's your turn.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Um, and then my second.
Fortunately, both of those. Well,
You
no,
have
you have
advantage,
advantage. Both those are hits.
It was 16 altogether.
And as you
think
swing in the rapier, you hit it, and a few sparks kind of like shoot off to the side, to its left, and then you swing back, and then you have a few more sparks kind of shing off to the right.
That's it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have any effect. And this will... Let me make... Oh, it's gonna stand fast, making another attack at you, Onyx. Ooh, this one is not nearly as good, only a 7. Which is clearly a miss. Kadir.
It has to make another deck save for the bonfire since it didn't move.
Oh, yes. That is a 12.
That takes another bonfire. Six fire damage.
Okay. You can see the iron encasing around it becoming more and more red as this heat has taken a hold of it.
If you want me to do this, you can see it. I don't know if it's going to roll the damage, but I can. There you go. So, for if anybody wants to know.
It's always good. Thank you.
All right, that was just the end of his turn thing.
Yep. But Kadir, it's your turn there, bud.
I charge up and I cast Primal Savagery. My hand crackles with electricity as my nails grow to disproportionate lengths, and I slash out at him with my hand.
Can you link that for me like Krev just did? Thank you. It's good just to make sure that I'm aware of exactly what you're doing, just in case I need to make a specific save or anything of that sort. And then also, if anyone is watching, then if they don't know, now they do.
That's usually a druid cantrip, isn't it?
It is. So very low damage, but grand total of 5.
But as you sink in with the acid, it does have an effect, and you'll see a bit of the iron begin to like kind of melt away as the acid takes effect.
It also deals lightning damage if you have to treat that differently.
I will double check, but I don't believe so. No. All right. But thank you for asking. Always worth checking. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Reckon, back to you. Top frag from last fight. Let's do it.
Well, I only got one thing I can do. I will once again activate my fire snakes using my last key point, which I have a total of 4 now. And I will take my attack action.
Oh, I was supposed to press that? I'm sorry.
Connecting.
Seven fire damage.
All right.
And then, assuming it's still up,
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
bonus action.
That's a little bit up, huh?
Just a little bit. You see it waving as it's starting to be getting this beet red color as your next strike connects solidly as well.
Just be like, parry this, you casual.
And that's actually all you need to take it down.
Oh, we did it!
Poof, here comes another one.
Beans.
And as this becomes like beet red, you'll start to see it as these snakes connect. It'll start to just begin to melt. The iron will begin to melt, and a bit of it will kind of just drip into the sand as it sways back and forth, and then collapsing, causing a bit of the sand to kind of plume up.
Drop the
And all is
bonfire.
still.
Well, all right.
And that's
The
where we'll go-
oasis is ours.
It's ours. And that's where we'll go ahead and call it for the night.
Good game, guys.
Yeah.
It's fun. I got to use some interesting things.
Yeah, it was an interesting creature.
Yes. But real quick, just go around the table real quick. Anyone got anything they want to say before getting out of here tonight?
I need to get out of bed in 4 hours. Is that interesting?
Oof.
It is interesting because I know you're much ahead, or you're a lot like ahead of time. And for us, what's it like 3 o'clock for you?
4 a.m.
4. So I have to wake up roughly in the same amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't usually. I tend to work from home, right? Because I'm a mathematician. I do statistics, so it's easy. But right now, I have to take a normal job so I
Right.
have to get up normal time. It's really annoying.
Wait, do you have to get up at 3 a.m., Kyle?
Tomorrow I do.
If.
Yep, I
Wow.
gotta be up at 3 because I gotta be into work at 4. Because I
Ugh.
had a store that was under remodel. Long story short, I have to set up some displays there, and I have
Yeah.
a long day. So
But anyways, I'm going to jump off right away. Not that I don't want to hear to you guys, but I'll just need to
Yeah.
get some sleep. So
anyone else
see you
have
next
anything?
week, and thanks for the game.
Mandalorian tomorrow or tonight if you want to watch it at midnight.
Whoop, whoop.
Oof. Wait, is the first episode's dropping at midnight though?
I think they've always done that, right? It's usually midnight on the day of, right?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't release it at like it's not like at 5 p.m. on Friday. Yeah.
Kadir, Onyx, you guys got anything?
No, not in particular. Thanks for GMing, as always.
Well, I always appreciate that. Not one of the big things that I've seen that players like I watched like a top 10 video of like things that players do that are really annoying, and it's one of the top reasons was never thank your GM. So I've been making a note to always thank my DM at the end of the game because I don't think I ever did. But I appreciate it. Krev, you got anything else?
Just the usual, unless you want to announce it for tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, Raven's Nest at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The group had just made out by the skin of their teeth, I would say, from their encounter
We
last
thought
week,
we were all gonna die.
and are now hearing the marching steps of what they assume to be the city guard making their way upon their location. So it should be an
Thank
interesting
God
session.
we got a witness, or a one of the enemies that we captured.
But with that, appreciate everyone playing tonight. Definitely can't have a game without the players, so thank everyone for being here, and glad everyone had fun. But thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't, please do drop a follow for more D&D content. But with that, I'm gonna be taking off for the night. Hope everyone has a good week. If we don't see you for the rest of the week, but be safe and have a nice Halloween. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Sleep well.